Good morning. Hello. Hello. All right. Let's go ahead and stop that and stop the banner. Although RaptorWrite.com is where I'll be writing. I'll actually be writing in Baby. We have some new things in Baby. I'm author Elizabeth Ann West. I'm also CEO of the Future Fiction Academy and AI fiction prompt extraordinaire and researcher. So we're going to have some fun this morning because it did not start off as a fun morning. It did not. Let me talk about this for just a second because I'm on day 5 of a streak of writing every morning and I hates it. So I just want to disabuse anybody's thoughts out there that getting up every morning and putting your butt in the chair somehow turns into, oh, it's easier. It's fun. No, I woke up this morning like, oh, everything hurts. I have to be live. It's 7. Like it was 7 when my alarm went off and I told it to snooze 4 times. Then I got up, fed my puppies, started my coffee. I have a new cup this morning that I will show rather than the Robin Hood. And I was sitting there eating my breakfast going like, I need to tell people that this is like going to the gym. It's not easy. So because for the longest time I told myself, I'm not one of those get up in the morning, write every day people. Nobody is. I don't think anybody is naturally. I think everybody just makes the decision to do it. And that's what makes the difference. So don't sit around waiting for it to get easy or comfortable. Just make a decision you want to be that person and just go be that person. Okay. That's this morning's PSA. Thanks, Rick. Rick says, sorry, it was a yucky morning, but your work is good and fun to watch. Well, thank you so much. Good morning, Peter. XYZ. Hello from Ohio. My dad is actually from Ohio. Well, he was born in Kentucky, but he graduated from Reynoldsburg High School outside of Columbus, Ohio. I have a lot of aunts and uncles who live up there too still. So gay, Ohio. I live in Virginia. I grew up in Virginia. I was born in Illinois, though. I was born in Great Lakes like a good Navy dependent does. So this morning's coffee cup is Café du Monde. I am studying French with Duolingo, but Café du Monde, I wanted to bring it out because I'm excited that to talk about, excuse me, there is a conference. It is the Writers MBA conference put on by Monica Lionel and Russell Nolte. Myself, Stacy, and Steph will be there in New Orleans in March. It is March 17th. And it is, I will say that it is a little bit of the higher side of conferences, but it's worth it. It is so much value for the money because it's people there who are just like masters at publishing and making a living at this. Whether it's direct sales or memberships, we'll be talking about AI. But it's a fantastic week in New Orleans. And it's going to be like during St. Patrick's Day this year. So like, yeah, let's go party in New Orleans. So my big conferences that are coming up is in September. I will be in St. Pete Beach. I will be at Novelists Incorporated, NINC. I'll be on a panel there talking about AI with Heather Smith and Cameron from Plotter and Kevin. I just blinked on his last name. It's not Kevin McLaughlin. It's it'll come to me. It's the Kevin who used to be with Drafted Digital, but now he's not. But yeah, I'll be on a panel for that. And then in November, it's Vegas, baby. Joe, Leland, me, Stace, and Steph will all be at Authors Nation. If you have not gotten your ticket yet for Author Nation, it's probably one of the best deals out there. You can snag it. Vegas is not too terribly expensive to get a hotel room. You can share with somebody. Flights out there are pretty cheap. The only thing that costs a lot of money is food, but there's a CVS right there at the hotel. So we all just like walk down to the CVS and they've got like groceries and stuff there. So we make it work. Yes, Kevin Tumlinson. Thank you, Carrie. Kevin Tumlinson and I will be together on a panel at NINC in Vegas. I will be doing 2 things on AI, and I also have time in the AI Tech Cafe where we will be debuting some really cool stuff. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Rihanna and Rhiannon. Hello. Good morning. And, oh, Susan, you're going to be at NINC? Fantastic. Let us know. Find us. I mean, I'm a little bit obnoxious in the lobby, so you'll find me. Natasha Sass is also going to be at NINC as well with Stacy. So we'll see you guys at NINC. Rick is talking about New Orleans. Love the chicory coffee and pastries there. Absolutely. Last year when I went, Alex from Book Vault and I had a great, like we had a long time till our flights because he was flying back to the UK and I picked a flight that was later in the afternoon because the last day I was in New Orleans, I wanted to kind of walk around or whatever. So he and I walked around that morning. We went to the Sazerac house, which was a great time. And then we had breakfast together and we went to the Apothecary Museum where we got to see all like the horrors of medicine in the 19th and 20th century. So, look at your calendar, look at your budgets, marry your vacation with your work, come learn about publishing. Those are 3 great conferences coming up. NINC, Novelists Incorporated, NINC is in September. That one, it's too late. You have to be a member for Novelists Incorporated. But Author Nation's not till November, and there's still time to sign up for that. I have a feeling as it gets closer and closer, it's going to sell out. I say that because a lot of people are kind of like, I don't know. But FOMO's going to click in right around October when it's like everybody's going to Vegas and then people are being left out. So if you want to get a ticket for Vegas and come hang out in Vegas, come hang out in Vegas. And Vegas is like 2,000 authors. So it's a really great opportunity for networking and getting to know people. Those people are the people you can do newsletter swaps and all kinds of stuff with. It's really helpful for your career, no matter where your career is, whether you're just starting out, you're in the middle of it, or you're somebody who's more advanced. Good morning, Stacy. Okay. We're 7 minutes in, so let's go ahead and get busy. I do have some updates about Raptor. So I'm going to add to the stage. We're going to get started. Okay, let's talk about the release notes. So in your instructions, you can always click instructions, and it takes you to the Raptor Write documentation. Down here in release notes, if you scroll down just a little bit, because it kind of tells you which version you're in. I almost want to move this around. I'll fix that. But anyway, here are the release notes. I fixed this. Oh, I didn't put them in the right. Wait a minute. I literally just fixed this. What happened? Notion. Yeah, here's my version. See, it's right there. Get it together, release notes. There we go. Okay. I just had to refresh my cache. All right, Baby Raptor Write. So version 22, which is down here for those who are using Raptor Write, has been pushed to Raptor Write. So Raptor Write is now version 22. So all those bugs, those things have been pushed. These are the new things that are in Baby Raptor right now. There's a new button on the toolbar to convert Markdown to HTML. So folks who get Markdown results from Google don't need to do as much work to get everything consistent. It can be used to quickly add headings. So let's see what that looks like. So over here, I'm in version 23. I'm in Baby Raptor. So you can see at the top, I'm in Baby. And right here is the new button that is the clean up the Markdown. So if it writes back Markdown, which let me show you something. Actually, the best way for me to do this is I'm just going to tell it to do me something real fast. So new document. Why can I not get a new document? Okay, right there. Interesting. I'll have to ask him about what that does. Give me an outline in Markdown. I'll just do that. Oh, different AI. Do not tell me that OpenRouter is having an issue. Oh, I lost my models. What happened? Uh-oh. Let me refresh. Okay. No, don't tell me this. Houston, we have a problem. Does everybody else not have OpenRouter models, OpenAI models for Baby Raptor? Which I think means it's broken for, let's see if it's broken in Raptor Write too. Log in. Got it. Nope, that's fine. Okay, I will let him know. Let me go to the chat and see if anybody else has the same problem. All right, so we're not going to work in baby today, which means I've got a dilemma because I've been working in baby, but there's a bug now where we can't access our models. So let me report that to him real fast. There's no models to select in baby now. And I will take a screenshot so he can see. Like, there's nothing. And I refreshed. I know why he's excited, because we did the framework. We did the roadmap and the framework for Rexy 2.0 yesterday. And that's very exciting. Okay, so here's the dilemma. I've been working in baby. So what I have to do, number one, I have to come over to project over here. There's a project in here I don't want to lose. So I'm going to come to my settings. And that's the other thing that's, I'll show you in baby real fast what's gone away. In settings, there's no save and load settings anymore. They didn't work, and it was confusing. I watched people click save here to save their thing, but that doesn't work. There's now the markdown, removal. The other thing that happens too is when you do a preview prompt, it now says next prompt. You can, if it's a really long prompt, you can jump to the bottom, you can jump to the top, and you can copy everything. So yesterday, when I had to, because Open Router was down and I just had, I'm making a long prompt real fast. So now if I go here, you'll see that this is a really long prompt. So if I skim here, I can click this button and go to the top. I can click this button and go to the bottom of the prompt. And then this is copy everything to the clipboard. So I can take it to another thing if I need to, just to make it a little bit easier for you guys so you don't have to like do your shortcut keys. What else? The validation, if you put a wrong key in, which I'm not going to show right now. But yeah, those are the latest changes. And we also lost the ability to pick an AI model, but that'll be fixed in a few minutes. I have no doubt that'll be, as soon as he wakes up, that'll get fixed. So baby Raptor is down for the count a little bit. It's taking a nap. So to transition over, I need to back up my projects from regular Raptor. And I do this in my iCloud drive and I call it Raptor Write, and I have my backups, and I'm going to do a new folder, and I'm going to go 8:30, and this is Raptor Write. Save. And then baby Raptor, I need to back up because I need to bring in the project that I've been working on. So let me back up my projects, and I will go with a new folder, 8.30, because that's the day. Baby Raptor. Okay. So now I'm going to close baby Raptor since it needs a nap. I'm going to come over into regular Raptor Write. Since I already backed up my projects, I can now restore projects, and I will bring in the file that is from my baby Raptor. So I'm going to go to my baby Raptor and bring in my baby Raptor. And yes, the like Chili's Baby Back Ribs song went in my head. Baby Rapper. Okay, so now I can load my project, and I can load Moralities of Marriage Book 6, and we're ready to go. And here we have our AI models. We do not have the markdown thing. My preview is not going to have the little easy jump to the top and all of that, because that's in baby right now getting tested. And thank goodness we have a baby Raptor, right? Because if that was just pushed to production, everybody would have woken up this morning and not been able to access their AI models. So this is why we have a test environment and then a production environment. And, you know, I did title it a little bit about, can your software do this? Because, you know, we have a software developer who listens to us. He's a part-time developer, as he likes to say, a super part-time developer. He has another full-time job. He does this because it's fun. Kind of like a lot of people write books because it's fun. And that the result of that is like when people ask for something, oh, hey, I had to copy and paste and it was kind of aggravating. Can we get a button just to save it to the clipboard? We get a button. If you want a button, you get a button. Button, 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 button. I do have to say, I'm very excited for Rexy 2.0. I don't know what Roz Bundy did. You didn't realize this was live right now. Oh yeah, we are live right now, Roz. I don't know what the oops is, but whatever you did, nobody noticed, I promise. Rexy 2.0 is going to be amazing. Amazing. I will give a little bit of hints for everybody. Raptor Write, or think of a velociraptor on a roller coaster. Yeah, I'm not giving you much hints there. And then the other hint I will tell everyone is make sure you know how to use Google Sheets. That's it. That's all I'm giving you. That's it. That's all you get. Make sure you learn how to use Google Sheets and a velociraptor on a roller coaster. Okay. So there's the teasers. Let's go ahead and hop into, and by the way, for those who are in the Future Fiction Academy, which we have a 7-day free trial, you won't be teased for very long. As soon as we have a working prototype in the next couple of weeks, you'll be able to play with it and start giving insight and everything like that. And I will be spoiling you guys rotten probably about what's coming. So we'll have a discussion about it in the marketing boot camp check-in at 10 a.m. this morning, and also in the evening tonight, because I don't keep secrets. Plus, it's for you guys. You guys are the stakeholders. Oh, that's good to know, Roz. You like using Google Sheets. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. If you did not like Notion Blackjacks and a Google Sheet sounds better, you might like Rexy 2.0. Okay, I'm stalling and being a ham. It's 8:47 and I have to do my work. Let's go. Okay, so where we left off, I have 1, 2, 3 scenes I still have to write so that we can finish this book. I'm going to go to project, developmental editor who helps plot lines. I'm just going to put this book as a variation. I'm going to just put this last little bit into my project, into my prompts, just so that it knows that like Georgiana Darcy is not Georgiana Darcy. Okay, so we are here at, let's see, chapter 24, the Matlocks and Darcy talk. I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to also turn on, I really want to capture Lady Matlock's, I'm going to turn on Story Bible so far. Come on. What happened? Okay, it's just a little bit slow. Oh, because some of the fixes aren't in here. I'm used to it like being lightning fast in Baby Raptor, and I don't think that's been pushed yet. Okay, this is going to be a little aggravating, but that's okay. I'm going to just do Command F, which is my find. So a lot of you guys wanted to search. So I'm going to search this document right here, Story Bible so far, and I'm going to search for Lady Matlock. Okay, the way I brought this up was just a Control F or a Command F if you're on Mac. So a lot of you are like, I want to be able to search my documents. It's already in your browser, man. You have to go like a document at a time. It can't search the whole project, but it kind of can. The step for that would be to download over here. You can download the story, which means it'll download all the files for you at once. And if you open that up in Microsoft Word or Google Docs, you can do the same thing. You can search there and it'll tell you exactly what document it's in. Maybe we'll do this and like it can make a preview or something that you can search down the line or something. But so there is a way to search. Remember, we're trying to keep this software extremely light. We want it to just work. The more complexity we add, the more likely for bugs and issues. And by the way, I got my sister hooked up on Raptor Write last night. Grammarly makes it impossible. Like I actually got to see Grammarly eat stuff that we had in the boxes, and when we went to open the document again, it was gone. So if you're running Grammarly or Pro Writing Aid plugins, you need to turn them off, or extensions, you need to turn them off. They will not work with Raptor Write. They will literally eat your words. They're not very nice. So Lady Matlock is in that scene. That's not where I want. So then you just toggle here to go to find all the different ones. to check on before having tea. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to know when they're having tea. So it's chapter 9. So I'm going to put in chapter 9. So there's characterization there. Oh, man. I don't know how you guys lived with this. Okay. There's chapter 9. I really need my AI back in baby. All right. So I'm going to come to chapter 24. Here's the background that should not be expressly talked about between the characters as you know, Bob, but all characters are aware of this situation. Lord Bromington is a rake and a drug addict to opium. It was very difficult. He married the lesbian daughter. It's a secret. She's in a relationship with her maid. And it was part of the marriage contract that the maid had to always be with her. Third daughter of the Duke of Marlborough. So the Duke would forgive a loan made to the Earl of Matlock. Okay. The Matlocks are with the Darcys as a cost savings measure. Richard has been in London representing his father in Parliament. What else do I want to say here? The Matlocks wanted the Bromingtons to stay in the countryside where it's easier to keep Lord Bromington, I think his name is James Fitzwilliam, under control. There is a third son at school in London. Call him William for now. He is about 14. He was only mentioned once in the story before. Okay. Please make a plan to write this scene. And I'll change my AI. I think I'm going to work with Google this morning. See how Google can run. 4096. Let's go. Oh dear. Oh, good. A difficult conversation. All right. Why is this doing some funky? Please make a plan. There we go. And it's going. I'll check the chat. Question is, it's not the last book anymore, is it? No, there's going to be a book 7. I evaluated. I would have to write like 20 more scenes to wrap everything up. And at that point, that's like another book. I'm not going to have this book. The rest of the books in this series are anywhere between 45,000 words to 65,000 words. I'm not going to suddenly throw a 100,000 word book into the last of the series. I'm not J.K. Rowling. Where they just get bigger and bigger and bigger. No, we're not doing that. And the previous books have always covered like 3 months of time, and this book covers 3 months of time. This book covers November, December, January, and I think that the next book is going to cover February, March, and April. So, which will be great because we'll get pretty close to like a full circle of 2 years of their lives or whatever. A difficult conversation, and who knows, maybe there's a book 8. I don't know. I still have to marry all the other sisters. So I'll see what happens. If readers want they want it to continue because they want to see the other sisters get married, we'll do it. Master of Pemberley, the Pemberley Breakfast Room, An Easy Breakfast. I like that it's like Bingley's going to be comedic relief. He cannot be held responsible. Okay, Lord Matlock. That works. Where are we in the like, what was the scene that happens before this? The scene that happens before this is them talking in the thing, in the study, I think. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll thumb this up. Write that scene. Let's go. We'll see how much it writes. A difficult conversation. And what's cool is like it has my writing style already in there. It knows how long I like to write. It's got the writing samples just in. That's the other thing about, does your software do this? You can do everything that Raptor Write does in a lot of other softwares that are out there, including the chats. And as I showed yesterday, the playgrounds. What Raptor Write does is not magic. There's no magic. The only way to make a prompt work is text. Like every tool out there literally just puts text together and sends it. So, what is so great about Raptor Write? Why do we like Raptor Write? Well, Raptor Write eases the friction of the things that you have to do that's not writing, but is a skill working with AI. Building your prompt, copying and pasting all those components together inside of a mega prompt. That takes work. And then if you like, oh, I don't want this part for this section that I'm doing, it was a pain in the butt to have to like manually change your mega prompt. And there's other tools out there that try to predict what should be in your mega prompt for you and do offer you the ability to like toggle things on and toggle off. But we wanted to keep it simple, and it's just documents. So there's not where other software out there thought that, or they ascribe to a vision that we're going to define what these boxes are for authors. So we're going to say, this is where you put your character list, or this is where you put your artifacts list. Me being an author, I know that none of us, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's just going to be me for a second. Do any of us write the same way? Does anybody, do all of us use the exact same components? My character list might look different from somebody else's character list. To be honest, if I can get away without having a character list, I would, because I'm a plot-driven author. I like plots. I like putting characters in, and like the situations that happen around them is what fascinates me. Other people are like super into characters. They hate outlines. They're character-driven writers. They're like, I need to get into the psyche of my character and all that. So what I wanted to do when we built software is I never wanted to be like, this is the box you get for characters and that's it. Somebody else may have may want documents for their characters. That's their backstory. That's their motivation in life. Examples of their diary entries, examples of how they write, especially if you're doing dual point of view, things like that. With Raptor Write, you have the freedom to build whatever mega prompt makes sense for your writing process, whether you're a pantser, a plotter, or something in between. And that's, I think, what it makes it different than a lot of other software out there. So when I say, can your software do this? Can it just, on the fly adapt to whatever it is your writers want to do? And that's what we tried to do with Raptor Write. And also what we will do with Rexy coming soon. Rexy 2.0. Okay, so we have this and it did not quite finish. So I'm going to thumbs up and I'm just going to let it continue. I just pressed slash again. That's all I did. Because it has the whole context of what's here already to write. So I'll thumbs up. I'll space this out. We only have 30 minutes, Elizabeth. And then I'm going to take this stuff out. Boop, boop, boop. We have 904. So that's not going to work. So I'm going to highlight all of this. I'm going to fire Google. Google's just not working for me. We're going to go back to ChatGPT 4.0 latest and come back to the project. We'll bring the temperature down 0.7. Maybe that's what I needed to do for Google, but Google's not making me excited this morning. So I'm going to grab all of this and I'm going to click revise and I'm going to expand the scene, make it longer, have Lady Matlock come in. She is very practical about her son, James, and serves as a foil to Lord Matlock. When Lord Matlock is upset, he has stomach problems, stomach pains. Submit. Well enough, Aunt Margaret. I imagine you've been discussing James. Yes, Margaret, we have. Okay. We have 1,300 words. I'm going to highlight all of this and I'm going to change revise. Okay. Please revise and rewrite this scene so there is not a sense of togetherness, but a reluctant truce. Mr. Darcy will not go against his wife in this matter. And Lady Matlock knows enough from Christmas that James cannot remain unchaperoned at Pemberley. Lord Matlock doesn't understand. He advocates strongly for them to stay at Pemberley, or perhaps they drop them off at Matlock. Both Darcy and Lady Matlock reject that idea, as the problem is a lack of supervision. They will just have to make London work. Lord Matlock is convinced his son will fall to his proclivities in London. And Lady Matlock reassures him that James has always been soft. But there are two other very deserving sons who will make wonderful earls if James cannot fight his demons. Woo! We are sassy this morning. We are cruel. Now, I like Lady Matlock. Lady Matlock's like, dude, what you have to understand is, like, in book 4, James attacked her. So she's like, son, you're going to have to, figure your life out. No, this did not do what I wanted it to do at all. Let me click revise. Let me copy that. Did it go to my clipboard? Okay, yeah, good. Close that out. Okay, there's some good stuff here. We lost all the bits about Bingley. I'm still at 1138. Okay. Let's see here. Lord Matlock before Lady Matlock comes in, with Mr. Bingley being oblivious and having breakfast. Mr. Darcy and Lord Matlock should talk about the inquest and the mining scheme. Keep the bottom, just add to the top where the instruction is. Submit. Okay. This is not going to work, so I'm going to thumbs it down. I think it's because, no, stop. Wow, I done broke everything. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't think we have it in this one yet, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try just putting continue here and see if it can just do it right there. Okay, I think it's confused because we're giving it too much information. Stop, abort. Can I say I miss Baby? I did not realize, like, we just need Baby. We need Baby. We need the fixes that are in Baby because they're pretty strong. And we've been hammering on them for 5 days. So let's go to project. We'll take off this. We'll take off chapter 23 so it won't be confused. Try this again. All right, it made a list. Good. Sure. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to write that scene. Wow, there's all kinds of like weirdness in this. So that got rid of that. Okay. I'm going to grab this part. What on earth is here? No wonder this is a mess. Okay, Control X. I did not realize that there was like ghost stuff down here at the bottom of the document. So I want to keep that bit that I did because I'm going to marry it at the bottom here. So I'm going to paste in the stuff where Lady Matlock came in because I think that marries very well. And then come over to chapter 24 and let that run with the new plan that it has. It should just be a continue. Yep, continue. There we go. You must try the butter. It's the finest we've had this season. Good morning, Charles. The inquest is drawing near. I've spoken with Longwell. I do hope the weather holds when we arrive. Oh, Bingley. And the alliance we forged with him could be crucial. Okay. 912. There's already 1,700 words here, but oh, because it's also the plan. So yeah, there's not. Let's delete this. And let's bring in this scene. The bottom parts of this. And then I'll marry the two together. Because now we have 1,800 words. Since I don't have all the features that I want that are in Baby Raptor, I'm just going to copy this over. And I'm going to go hop in over to Playground real fast. This isn't ideal, but it's because we have fixed so many things. And all this week I've been working in Baby that I will confess to you, I'm having a real struggle bus trying to work in regular Raptor Write because it just doesn't function the way that I'm used to it because we've fixed so many things. We've changed so many things about the prompting and stuff in Baby. So I'm just going to bring this down and I'm going to say writing selections. Read the writing selections and use both to rewrite it into one cohesive scene. That's at least 2,000 words long. These versions of Pride and Prejudice characters are how they seem to be here, not as they are in the original. Okay, make sure I max my tokens out. Bring the temperature up. I'm using 4.0. Let's go. There we go. She greeted them again. He couldn't help but think of Elizabeth. Ugh. No. No, they're in this together. This is a real family. People need to be unhappy with the compromises they have to make. Not okay. And if he fails? I think this is the best I'm going to get. I'm going to get it. It's about 90% there, and then I just need to make the final changes. So we'll bring this over into Raptor Write. We'll delete all of that. See what we've got, how many words we've got. 24, 29. So yeah, there's plenty out here I can cut, and I will make edits too. Because they're not going to sit here. We'll get through this, Fitzwilliam. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to cut all of that out. We have no choice. We'll just take all that out. There we go. There's 2,000 words. Already better already. Okay, so 2034, I'll write that down here. 2034 needs edit. I think this one is actually okay. And I've got 13 minutes left, so let's see what it can do. Writing chapter 25. So I'm going to put I like this. This is going to be chapter 25, proposal. We're going to get rid of the summary. Okay. Her son has a future of Paramount. Okay, so this. Okay. Georgiana begins by being in the nursery with her son. I don't remember his name, but that's okay. It'll be fine. And she is reading the letter from Elizabeth that's mentioned in chapter 23. In the letter, and please write the letter out. It's short, but Elizabeth details that her father had surgery that appears so far successful, and they will be heading to London. So if she needs anything, they will be a day's ride away. Elizabeth wishes Georgiana well and hopes to hear from her soon. Okay. As Georgiana finishes reading the letter, Julian comes in. Everything below happens, and they see Georgiana's son crawl for the first time. It's a really cute chapter, but the characters are pragmatic. And Georgiana should voice that she is afraid to marry again, and she is trusting him with her life. And only Julian will go to London to seek Darcy's approval. Okay. So, yeah. His eventual trip to London. No promising navigating. That's so stupid. Oh, I accidentally pressed the button, so that's okay. So, no, it's Thomas. Would you stop? No, we don't want that. How do you know it's Thomas? Oh, because of the story Bible so far. All right. Write this chapter. There we go. Come on, Tasha. Mama's writing a chapter. A pragmatic proposal. Sat in the nursery. Oh, cool. It wrote the letter out. No, together. Ugh. I want to like ban it from the... Okay, so that's 989 words. Revise. Make this longer by expanding. Absolutely. Do not have the characters. Okay. Characters should end conversation uniquely in their own characterization. Endings of chapters where characters want to show resolve. Must be unique and novel for a reader to read. Okay. Submit. I do want to be able to say, like, stop saying we'll be in this together, but I can't. No morning. I've got to go through this whole last couple of chapters and fix all the dialogue. He's crawling together. We already had this chapter. No. You know what? I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to turn on chapter 25 so that it's in the context. And I'm going to just change models real fast. I'm going to go with Claude. I'm going to give Claude a chance. I'm going to go with Claude, and I'm going to tell Claude, Neither character should ever be saccharine. We're in this together. Nope. Never. These are two characters who are scheming, pragmatic, and Georgiana is afraid to trust again. And Julian is smitten with her. Georgiana has no choice but to marry him. And she will be a good wife and help bring Rosings back to its successful, back to being successful. Julian vows to protect her and Thomas, and while he hopes to have more children, will have an inheritance of some means. Okay, let's see what Claude can do. There we go. We both know what's at stake. And your solution? Ooh, this sounds already better. I am not Wickham, Georgiana. I have as much to lose as you do. While I hope we will have children of our own, as if they were commodities to be traded. Okay. I like it. This is much better. Yes, and we don't have a single we'll be in this together. Bangarang. Okay. So that's this. Take all of this out. There's only 923. Okay, so Claude's doing well. I got 1 more minute. Let's add even more. And let's have Mrs. Ainsley be with Georgiana in the first part. And she has to leave when Julian arrives and asks for an audience. Georgiana tells Mrs. Ainsley that the previous evening, Julian was slightly in his cups and proposed marriage. Mrs. Ainsley has been going and gives her the letter that arrived from Elizabeth Darcy. Mrs. Ainsley said, "Did she agree?" And Georgiana laughs. "Of course not. I told him, seek me out when he's sober." Then Georgiana reads the letter. And then all the rest happens. Okay. Let's go, Claude. Don't let me down. This is going to be the last run that I can do. Certainly. Because it always has the Bible so far, so it does know about these other characters that are happening. Is everything all right? From Mrs. Darcy, I believe. You must know. Of course not. Oh. All right, I'm going to keep both because the letter should be here. Okay. And make this letter longer with more information and more platitudes from Elizabeth, hoping the family can reunite soon and heal past wrongs. Submit. There we go. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so now we have this. Is everything all right? Georgiana, might I have a word with you in public? Oh, I see what it did. I didn't realize it had the letter there. Okay, I'll fix it back the way it was. But that's okay. Now we have 2,700 words. So, oh, wait, no, we don't. Because this first one is this. We have, okay, that's decent. I'll go with that, 1750. So 1750. You all, there is one last scene. Okay, so I will probably, stay tuned. I will probably go live one more time just to kind of like finish this off. We are at 56,000 words. So day 5 equals this one plus that one. So 3784. The total cost, this was 1 hour. It really wasn't a full hour. It was like 45 minutes, but whatever. And then I will go to Open Router and get my cost so far, which was activity, $1.68 today. Like I said, I was not prompting very efficiently. I did a lot of reruns and stuff was not working very well. Plus, let's see what else I did in OpenAI. Oh, Joseph just fixed Baby Raptor. So yeah, we will be live again later today with Baby Raptor. We'll have a bonus session. I just got the alert. So there you go. Baby Raptor is all fixed. You can go use it. Pretty funny. It happens. Go to the dashboard, go to usage. Let's see where I'm at today. Today I'm at 13 cents so far, plus 0.13. So $1.81. We'll put 30, 33, 33, and right here, 33, adding this. All right, we've spent $9.08. We have maintained the for, I don't know, hundredths of a cent cost per word. And we increased our average words per hour finalized. So I'm happy. If I can get to 3,000 words finalized per hour, I'm excited to do this kind of experiment a little bit when I don't have to do it live. Let me go check the chat and see, because we are getting close. So there we go. I will remove. Okay. So yeah, 1 hour, 7 minutes. Granted, we talked for 8 minutes beforehand and, 7 minutes now here. So we're good. It's about an hour. What's next? If you join the free class, okay? So there's a free class that you have to be a member of in order to get access to Raptor Write. Open that up in Teachable. I added a new section yesterday in there. If you aren't aware, it says free Raptor Write class. Check that out. Okay. That is a class made by Leland about Raptor Write specifically. So if you watched me and you're like, what is this? What is she doing there? Why does that work like that? Class by Leland is free. It's less than, I think, an hour of content, and it walks you through all the different aspects of it. It'll be updated again soon because we have made a few changes to Raptor Write since that came out, but for the most part, it's still pretty solid. The other thing is that, we do have the 7-day free trial of the Future Fiction Academy. I'm going to sign off. Oh, Kimberly Gordon is going to share. That class is great. She just watched it yesterday. That's the free class that's on Raptor Write specifically. The link to that class is in your intro to AI writing course. So it's in the top section. It says free Raptor Write class. So that way you can get the link to that. I'm going to jet because we have our marketing accountability check-in. Next week in the Future Fiction Academy, we are working on fine tunes on 4.0. And then they'll also be getting Rexy 2.0 and stuff like that. So come check out the 7-day free trial and you can at least learn about fine tunes next week in ChatGPT 4.0. We think we have a really good value for the $159 a month because you can really be a part of something that is professional authors working with AI to make their businesses more profitable. Like, that's what we do. We research on the latest things. We know what the latest things are. We've gotten to the point now where we can tell you if something's worth your time to invest to learn, or if we're like, oh, no, just wait. It's going to get better a little bit soon. It'll get better sooner. We just did a whole month in August, and those classes are all up for you to watch and check out how to automate your marketing with AI, how to do organic marketing. We do everything. We don't just teach you like the AI stuff. We also teach you the theory behind everything and how to have a successful publishing career. That's as an indie. I've been publishing successfully with profit, 5 figures of profit, many years, since 2011. Steph and Stacy have been around for almost a decade as well, for both of them in publishing with their books. So we're not people who just showed up today and said, hey, we're going to teach everyone how to write books. No, I've written over 25 books. Steph has written over 20 books. Stacy, I don't even know. She's got like so many pen names. And the 3 of us are starting a press together. Like we have it. We have the website, which I'm so excited about. Get to start doing that in September. But we'll have books coming out in October that are like 95% AI. Yeah. And we're not hiding it. We are not hiding it. You guys are going to know those pen names. You're going to know those books. You're going to be able to see for yourself, what does 95% AI look like? How well does it do in the marketplace? We might have some books that fail. We'll also have some books that succeed. And all of the books will have the chapters that people can read in advance. So again, Future Fiction Academy. It's a lot of fun. It's probably the highlight of my life, week in and week out. So without saying more, I got to go be with my friends over in the Future Fiction Academy lab. And I hope that you'll join us. And then finally, the last little bit is I'll say that there is a playlist of all of these videos on our YouTube account. It's week 1, and I'll be adding this video to that list. And when I go live to finish the last little bit of this book, I'll make sure that that's like a bonus session in that playlist as well. All right, everyone. Well, let me check the chats. Susan says, "Wow, that's great." And Carrie says, "Can't wait for the press." Neither can I. All right. So I hope everybody else got some words. I got 3784 today, which isn't bad for a 1 hour's worth of work. Not really. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. Bye.